Be the best true friend of your spouse. When we have a long period of difficulties, we often feel that we are left completely alone. We used to play a lot with our childhood buddies and hang out with our college friends, eating together and talking a lot. But now we are scattered all over the world and will probably never see our best friends again. Instead of meeting friends every day, we have to be content with keeping in touch online and very rarely meeting in person. 24 hours a day, our life is filled with a cycle of family things and work and rest. Old friends are relegated to the background, and we all put our families first. That's natural and healthy. Who's going to stay with us long term? Our spouse, with whom we live. We can count on each other, first and foremost, if our marriage is working well. Isn't it the best to make our spouse our best friend? It is good to be mutually interested in each other, open to each other's thoughts and words, sharing values, thinking and living by similar principles and rules. Complementing each other's abilities and knowledge, our personalities evolve in an exciting, positive direction. In the absence of a spiritual companion, many people still live alone within the family, emotionally and mentally unbalanced, and therefore suffering from an unfulfilled need. If your spouse isn't your best friend, it points to serious problems in the marriage, but that can be changed. Let's use our differences for constructive purposes, for the development and strengthening of each other, not for disunity or for inciting conflict. So what helps us to be each other's soulmates? It's not just our shared aspirations, nor the joys and difficulties we've lived through together. Above all, it is our Christian faith, our personal relationship with God, because through this we embrace God's values. What does that mean? It means that we don't trust ourselves to the chaotic and ever-changing direction of the outside world, and we don't even rely on our own opinion, but rather on the person who created the world, without whom we cannot do anything good, and through whom our lives make sense. God. He helps us recognize the common mission which He has called us for, and in which our lives and our attention are focused on a higher objective, the saving of people. It is on this common path that God forges us into spiritual companions. Question: what can you do to be your spouse's best friend? Both of you answer the question.
salvation and the breastplate of righteousness. We put on the belt of truth to gird our loins. We put on the shoes of the gospel of peace. We take up the shield of faith and the sword of the Spirit in our hand today. We do all this to stand strong in the Spirit against the ways of the enemy. We will not be pushed back in Jesus' holy name.